Hey guys, this is Nimishik, and from past few tutorials I'm working on a employee management system tutorial series, and this is the application which we are going to create in this complete video tutorial series. In my last video I explained you how to validate or how to restrict any user to enter into the dashboard without entering their username and password. That is, when a person tries to access to this dashboard, okay, without having proper credentials or without having their session ID set. So I should take them to the login page. So, and then after that I showed you how to remove this index.php from the URL. Okay, in this video what I will do is I will create this drop down and this search and this complete table and this delete button. I will just try to design, and then we'll create a functionality for create an employee. Okay, so let's start it. Let's close this. Okay, now we need to go to our dashboard view page. Okay, from here we need to paste our Bootstrap code. Here we need to create a container first. Div with a class of container and div with a class of ig8 4. Okay, then next copy paste. This one is for this one is for search bar. Okay, here here we need to put this code, copy this entire code, pressing Ctrl C and paste it here, and remove the code whichever code you don't want in this. And okay, here now let us this and come to our site. Okay, drop down. Employee management. Okay, now next will be two links. Create employee, and another one is view employee. Okay, refresh, create employee and view employee. Okay, here remove this. Okay, down active. Let's see. Okay, next. Okay, fine. Create employee and view employee. This is enough. Okay, now next is we need to put two anchors here. PHP echo anchor employee slash create employee, and here label. Okay, now I need to copy this one, copy, paste it here, employee, view employee. Okay, if I click this one, it will show me saying that for not for page not found, because we don't have any employee controller and an employee create employee function. So next is we need to create a search bar. Okay, so to create a search bar we need to create a form. PHP before form open, next array, giving it a class of new bar, form, new bar right. Okay, new bar form, new bar right, and role as search. Okay, now we have created a form. We need to close this form. Okay. Form close. Okay, and an input field. Okay, let's set login. Go to login view and take one input form, copy, okay, and put it here. Name as query, class form control, placeholder search, and I don't want this. Okay, and a button. Copy, okay, place it here, submit. Okay, you can submit, and value search, and this has to be put inside the view with a class of form group. Take it out from here and paste it here, and now let us check our page. Okay, search. Okay, now this much is over. Now we need to create this delete button. Okay, let's put this inside a row. Okay, cut, sit here and create one more div. Okay, create one more div. Okay. The class of row. Okay, from here create a delete button here. Echo anchor employee slash delete employee. Okay, delete employee. Okay, next. Class as danger and label as delete. Okay, let us see our design. Okay, delete button is showing here. Okay, next I need to add a table, so create one more div with a class of row. Okay, here is the table. Take this entire code, okay, copy it and paste it here. Remove these TRs, extra TRs. Okay, now let's put a BR. Okay, now what we need to do, first name, username, designation and user role. Okay, first just keep it as it is. First name, username, and then designation and user role. Designation, copy this, paste it here. User role. Okay, next here it will be a checkbox. Okay, we need to put a checkbox here, and here will be some values that are coming from the database. Okay, not this one, this one. Okay, first name, username, designation and user role. Okay, so here create a checkbox. So form checkbox. Okay, make an array, value as some value which is coming from the database, and name and class is checkbox. Okay, now it's looking perfect. Now what we need to do is we need to create one more form to create an employee. Okay, whenever I click on create employee, it should display me a form with a bunch of text boxes where it will accept the employee name, employee role and other details. Okay, so let us create that. So first we need to create one controller. First employee instance CI controller public function index. Save it with a employee.php. Oh, sorry. .php. Okay, next we need to create a view as create employee. Include .php, copy, paste footer.php, create employee.php. okay. Next we need to come to this employee controller and come here we need to call the employee view. Slug view employee. Okay, now let us go to our website and click on this create employee. Okay, employee slash create employee, public function. Take this cut and paste it here. Okay, now it's showing me the create employee view. Okay, from now here we need to display these many text boxes. So what we'll do, we'll go to our login page where we already created a form. So what we will do is we'll just take this row. Okay, we'll just copy this code and come to our employee, where is that create employee over here, and paste it out here, and we'll just delete whatever we don't want. And create employee. I don't want this. Okay. I want name, username, password, and user role. First name, okay, and paste it here. Okay, I don't want this. Name, okay, name, username, name as username, or okay, it should be username, and let us go to our database first, and this one. Okay, HRMS report. Whenever admin creates an employee, the record will save inside this. So name, username, password, and user role ID. Name, username. So first should be username. Okay, here also name. Copy this one. Copy, paste it here. Password. Copy. Okay, here also copy and paste. Here also paste it out, and then we need to create a option box. Okay, take this complete row once again, copy and paste it here. User role, okay, here user role ID, copy, okay, here. Well, we need to change it to a drop down. Okay. Select option, meta class or and control and name as user role ID. In here select. Okay. Let us see our page. Okay, read this, and here this one also. Submit, and whenever user click on the submit button, we should go to employee slash, create one another function as insert employee. Okay, create employee name, password, name, username, password, user role, name, your username, password, and user role. Okay. And one thing which is important, guys, here name field should have the name word which is similar to the database fields. Okay, here name, username, password, and user role ID, these same names should present here. Here see name, and here name equals to username, here equals to username, here it's password, so here because here it's a password, and user role ID here it should be user role ID here. Okay, so now we need to go to our page, and whenever we need to check for the validation, we need to check for the user validation here. Whenever a person submit, it's taking to employee, insert employee page. Instead of that, it should display some errors beside this text whenever a user try to submit the page without entering the text in this text boxes. So okay, here you can see here it's a select, but here I should display the employee. Okay, and this employee should have the user role ID. This should have the user role ID. The value of that employee field should be 2, should be any value which is coming from the database, which is coming from user role table, okay, which is coming from this table. So let us first set our user validation. Okay, let's create employee. Okay, here, then public function insert employee. Okay, here we need to use the same validation whatever we have used for our login. Let us copy this, copy and paste it here. Okay. User, where its name, username, and username, copy and paste it here. Password, and then user role ID, user role. Okay, here let us display validation errors. Echo errors, refresh, and when I submit, okay, the name field is required, username field is required, the password field is required. Okay, and one more, user role ID, create employee. Okay, user role field is required. Now we need to display those errors here beside this beside these text fields. So what I will do is, okay, go to employee, and this load view, create employee. I will call the same view. Okay, see, the name field is required, username field is required. These many errors, all these errors I am getting because I am getting all these errors on my front end because I have given form error field beside each text box. This regarding this I have explained very much. Okay, I have explained all these errors when I was doing a tutorial for login. Okay, so if you want to know better explanation, if you want to know more explanation about this, so just refer to my previous video, that is login and designing a login form. Okay, so now we have to go to our employee, and here we need to take the data as this input post. Okay, and we need to load a model. Okay, before this, what I will do is, before saving that data or storing this data in my database, I want to display the user role here. I want to fetch the user role from my database. From here I want to fetch. Okay, so I need to create I need to run one query to get this employee and display it here. So let us do that. So let us go to our queries and create one function function as get user role. Okay, I am creating this user role function to get the user role, this user role, that is employee user role, because I want to save the user role in this users table. Okay, here you can see, here in this table, whenever I am saving the data from here for an employee, at that time I need to save the user role for that user here. So we should get a user role as either one or two. In this case, employee has a user role of 2, so I should take this user role and display it here. Okay, the way I have given to this drop down. Okay, so let us write a query. So the same query, guys, the way I have used here. Copy and paste here. Here role name equals to employee okay equals to employee from user role and return the ID. Okay, I am returning the ID from this table. Okay, I am returning the ID from this table where the role name equals to employee. So let's do this and let's put our employee okay, and we need to pass this value here. Okay, we need to call the model slow model queries result equals to this queries. Okay, this function, copy, paste it here. Okay, and pass this value. Okay, just before that, let us print it out. Let's check whether it's returning the data or not. Okay, this query is get user role, copy role name equals to employee from user role. Okay, okay, employee ID is 2. Let's returning the employee ID as 2. Okay, come to employee, and here let us see whether here I'm getting the value. Okay, here also I'm getting the value as 2. So let's just make this and let's pass this here. result. Okay, and okay, refresh, and let us come here. Now I have passed the value ID which has been returned from here to this view. This is called as create view, and let us come here and check. Result. Okay, let us see where I will get the value. Okay, I am getting the value here. So what I will do is just delete this. I will come here at the bottom, value equals to PHP $, result of ID. Okay, here employee. Let us see. Encounter. Okay. Okay. Okay, here 2. Okay, sorry. Okay, here I was writing down ID, but that was wrong because we are not returning the row, but we are returning the ID here. So we should not write like this. Okay, okay, we should not write like this. Okay, because already we are returning an ID. Okay, now refresh, and let us come here in this page and take the data and load the model. Okay, queries, and here we need to check here we need to create a function to insert an employee. Public function and employee. Okay, we need to create an employee, add employee function inside our model. So to do that, we just need to go to our user guide and click on table of contents, and then click on database class, and then active records, and then insert. Click on insert, and from here what we will do, we will just copy this, and paste it here, and return this DB insert. We are inserting it into users table, and we are taking the data from here. Okay, this data, we are passing this data here. Okay, so now what we will do is we will let this load this model. We need to call this function add employee here. Okay, and we need to show some appropriate message here using sections flash data, session set flash data key and value key as employee add and value as employee added successfully. Employee added successfully. Okay, and else copy this and paste it here. Field employee. Okay, now and in both the cases return to dashboard. Into dashboard. Okay, now let me explain this. Okay, we are taking the data, we are taking all the data that has been entered through this form, that is all the fields like name, username, password and user role. All the data that has been entered into this text field will be collected and stored inside this variable, and then this variable will be passed with the help of a model called add employee from here. Okay, this data will be stored here and passed here into this function, and this data will be collected inside this function of model, and from here the data will get inserted into the table. Okay, let us okay. Just before that, let us view our data, whatever we are storing. Before sending it to the model, let us see the data. Okay. Refresh. Name as Arun, and before that I want to make that user name as unique, so let us go to table of contents, and from here validation, form validation, okay, form require this one. Copy this, come to this username field. Okay, and one more is this one. Okay, actually this one copy, I need to copy this one. Okay, I will show you what is this. Okay, you see here I am passing some validation tools. I am saying that it should be a user should enter their username, that is their username at gmail or yahoo.com, and that username must be unique. It must be unique in the sense no two persons with the same username should exist in the database. Okay, so it should be unique, and also is unique username, and it should be a valid email also. Okay, the username that a person is entering while registering here, that email ID should not be exist previously, and it should be in the form of a correct email ID. Okay, I hope I understood what I said, so I'll just refresh it again. Yes, Arun. Let us see. Okay, the username field is required. Okay, a PHP error was encountered. Okay, from here. Okay, so now everything is fine here. Let us check once again. Okay, click on this, create employee, Arun. Okay, now it's showing me error because whenever I submit, it goes to insert employee. Actually, it needs to recall this function, create employee. So just copy this and from here paste it here. Okay, now let us see. Okay, let us say and when I submit, okay, now it's showing me error as the username field is required and the password field is required. Copy, paste it here. Okay. Here. Okay, it's showing all the errors. So okay, 3 errors are showing. Okay, you need to set the values here also. Okay, set value name value. Okay, copy, paste here, copy, paste here. Okay, here. Okay, username field is required. Okay, if I try to enter any value which is not related to an email, let's see here. Okay, password, okay, name Ajay, username. Okay, this is the data which we are sending to our model, but username, where is that username? Okay, username will come here. Username must be unique. Username, valid email. Okay, email. Copy, okay. Now let us see. Click on this, create employee, Ajay and 47. Okay, the username field must contain a valid email address. Okay, that's what I was talking. So gmail.com and Ajay. Okay, and now play. Okay, now it's showing me the data. So the same data will be sending here to your controller. If the data gets saved, we will get an appropriate message here. Okay, now submit. Undefined property employee model. Employee controller 24. Controller 24. This model add employee. Okay. I think the data gets saved now. Here users, see, the data gets saved with a user role of 2. We didn't get an appropriate message because we have not displayed it on our view index. So let us come here, and where is that login view? So we just need to copy this and copy and paste it here. Okay, copy. Success. And okay, now let us create one more employee. Okay, and make another Gmail password, new employee. Okay, still let's employee add. Okay, it should be on the dashboard. Let's Control X, come here to our dashboard, and above our table like this. Okay, let us add one more employee. Okay, employee added successfully. So okay, now we have successfully created our new employee. Okay, we have done the functionality of creating an employee. Now in my next video I will show you how to display all the employees here on this table. Okay, and on this table, and I will start doing the pagination for those users. Okay, I hope you got something useful information from this video, and if you enjoy this video, subscribe to my channel, and thanks for watching, guys.